introduction. Today is our first class. So we'll discuss more about the SAP. Then we'll deep dive into the projects and some other administration topics as well. So before we go for the actual topics, so let's discuss about the SAP, the evaluations of the SAP here. So how SAP started? Normally, we know in the introduction what we discussed, SAP 1972, 5 ex-service IBM people. So they have started SAP, right? They have founded in 1972. So now it's a 1972 till now. So we have the what changes are happened in SAP. So now we have the Rise with SAP concepts here, right? So it's a cloud based. So now SAP legacy and to the latest versions here, right? So we know what is SAP, right? SAP stands normally, if I talk about the SAP stands for systems, applications, and product in business data processing. So by definition, so this is the definition. So this is one of the ERP software as well here, right? So that's the name of the company here. So right, so 1972. So it's a European multinational company they have founded in the 1972 here, right? So here SAP system consists of number of fully integrated modules, fully integrated modules here, right? They have so they have the more than customers. There are more customers like 1 lakh more than 75,000 customers in 120 countries. So they are serving as of today. So they are serving the more means many businesses they are using the SAP for their businesses and everything here, right? So let's talk about the some SAP version begin means where the birth of the SAP here, right? So that is the birth of the SAP 1972. If I talk about the version 1972, SAP initially they have started the R1 architecture, right? So R1 architecture here. So R1 means R means here real time tier 1 architecture. So based upon the mainframes, based upon their mainframes here, SAP started their based upon the mainframes. So their finance systems, SAP started the first version here. Then later they have 1979, they have introduced the SAP R2 architecture. R2 architecture here. 1979, SAP introduced the R2 architecture here. Then after that, R2 means client server architecture here, right? So then R means real time. 1 means tier 1. 2 means tier 2, client server architecture. So here, this is the based upon the mainframes, SAP released the first version here, right? So then after that, 1979. So then, so 1992, SAP released the R3 version. It's kind of a three-tier architecture. Three-tier architecture means same architecture nowadays we are following, right? So three-tier architecture. It's like it's kind of a presentation layer, application layer, and DB layer. So three-tier architecture we have here, right? SAP side, right? So right then when it goes to the so 2004 SAP started the ECC 5.0. It's one of the core critical component, enterprise core component 5.0. But it's a R3 architecture only. But just they have changed it to the ECC 5.0. Then after that ECC 6.0. Then SAP in 2011 SAP introduced the SAP HANA is the database. They are into the databases as well here, HANA database. Then after that, so 2015 S4 HANA, SAP S4 HANA, that is the next advanced version of the ECC. So first one R1, R2, R3, ECC, then S4 HANA, right? So this is S4 HANA. This dedicated to run only on the HANA database only here. These all are the SAP products, right? S4 HANA. Then now it's a in 2021 SAP they change. SAP introduced a cloud product that is called the Rise with SAP product. Rise with SAP, right? See here. So the ERP systems are a backbone of the modern business. It's a seamless integration between the SAP to non-SAP, non-SAP to SAP, and also it's a seamless integration and management of the core business process here. So SAP nowadays is a global leader in the ERP software here, right? But they have not stopped. Still, SAP continuously evaluating, innovating the new services, AI, ML, right? And also it's offering to meet the need of the business and everything. So they are changing. Means they have not stopped still. They are they have their evaluation is, see here how their evaluation from R1 to R3 architecture to like started to the 1972 to R1 to nowadays it's a rise with SAP concepts here. Rise with SAP concepts here, right? That is the main here, right? So that is the main. So R3 is the main their architecture they have defined in 1992 R3 architecture. So in the ERP landscape, it is a like a real-time data processing capabilities they have enabled it. So they have provided the more business applications for finance, accounting, and HR side, manufacturing, retail, and supply chain management, and also more key features SAP introduced it here. They have included, right? So then 2015 they have introduced the S4 HANA. It's a next generation business suite. It's a fourth generation business suite here. S means simplified, 4 means fourth generation business suite here. This is the third generation business suites here, right? But this S4 HANA is a fourth generation business suite here. It will run based upon the in-memory computing, memory based. The data is saving in the memory. So in our classes, we are going to discuss about the SAP HANA DB as well here. SAP HANA DB as well here, right? And also Rise with SAP concepts here, right? Rise with SAP. Why? Because so in the demand in the current demand for the cloud-based application, cloud-based solutions, SAP launched Rise with SAP in 2021. It's a comprehensive offering that business to transform their operations and migrate their systems to cloud seamlessly, which means so for their cloud-based nowadays the demand is cloud, right? Cloud-based solutions. Every customer cloud-based solutions. Instead of they need to building the own infrastructure, own data centers on their premises. Nowadays, everybody is opting the cloud-based solutions here. So SAP launched the new program, Rise with SAP program in 2021, which is a comprehensive offering so that enables business to transform their operations and migrations to the cloud seamlessly. It's a key component. There are some key components of the Rise with SAP, right? So there is a Rise with SAP program. Everybody should know this information. You no need to remember the versions and all those things. First of all, you should understand the how the R1 to R2, R3, ECC, then S4 and now Rise with SAP concepts, how it is, right? Why? Because up to date, till date, you should be update your skills and everything, right? That is the in 2021 they have launched this program here, Rise with SAP program here. In this program, so they have mainly they are the core in this program. They have the key components here in the Rise with SAP program. If I talk about the some more information about the Rise with SAP, so here so they have so the components of the Rise with SAP is like a BPI, so business process intelligence, and also they have the cloud infrastructure also they are providing BPI, and so cloud infrastructure, right? And also SAP BTP also one of the platform as a service concept, so that all the listed services are available in the BTP. You can access BTP, and also then there are some focused services also they have introduced it here. Focused migration, so innovation services also they have. So they have other services also they have included in their concepts here, right? So they are the key components in the Rise with SAP concept here, right? The journey you see the SAP from 1970 to R12. So Rise with SAP, the how the journey got started here. So 1972 the birth of SAP here, right? So system was in the five 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 former IBM engineers German people they have founded here, right? So after that till now, see the cloud based also the cloud solutions also they are so implemented. Cloud side also they have enhanced their skills, means they have evaluated their products from on premises to till cloud side also till platform as a service concept also they have introduced it here, right? That is the main thing of the cloud. So first of all, what is cloud? First of all, what is cloud computing, right? So normally maybe a few of the members already knows what is cloud, right? So cloud computing means renting a digital space and services on the internet, right? First of all, what is cloud? What we will get from the so the service infrastructure providers here, right? It's a renting a digital space means storage and services on the internet. Maybe instead of owning a and maintaining the physical hardware on your premises in your data centers, you are taking a rent on the digital space and services on the internet here. So where you can store and access use the data programs online, right? As per your scalable, like whatever the amount of memory, CPUs, right, storage you required, so you can use the customer to use the that much of memory space. Why? Because it's in the cloud, there is no restrictions, you can use it here, right? That is the main thing of the using this one. Just you need to pay for amount for so that usage only here, right? Because of you only pay for the so power resources consumptions and all those things, right? You don't need to build on your premises and all those things here. Just taking a rent, that is the rent, right? In the cloud side, there the why we are discussing this some of the cloud related topics as well. As a SAP consultant, you should know something about the cloud terminology as well. Cloud terminology as well in the nowadays. So people are so expecting some cloud information, cloud terminologies as well here. So you should know about this one as well here, right? So they are the actually cloud side. If I talk about the cloud side, there are the three main offerings cloud side here, cloud services here, right? One is the IaaS, right? Infrastructure as a service. The second one is called the PaaS, platform as a service here. The third one is called the SaaS, software as a service concept here. So what is this IaaS concept here, right? IaaS is like a just only infrastructure, right? Renting the computer on the cloud, only infrastructure like virtual servers, storage, networking, that you have to take the subscription here, right? Just you need to take the subscription, just only infrastructure you can use it here. Infra means hardware, means like kind of a memory, CPUs, power, internet, right? And so RAM, like memory means RAM, it will come, right? Then digital space, it's kind of a digital space here, right? So then who will provide this infrastructure to us? Anybody knows who will provide this infrastructure to us? There are the some several companies they are offer the IaaS services here. Infrastructure as a services they are offering. We know well-known names, right? Anybody knows this one well-known names here who will provide the infrastructure to us in the cloud side?
AWS, Azure,
Okay.
Google Cloud,
Azure, GCP,
Google Cloud,
yeah, SAP also, and any other
IBM.
IBM cloud and
Oracle.
Oracle cloud, yeah. So Alibaba, okay, Alibaba cloud. So these are the infrastructure providers infrastructure providers, infrastructure. So they will provide the infrastructure to us so that we can install our softwares, our applications, our databases on top of these infrastructures, right? So what is the consumption, how much consumption so you are using, then we need to pay for, you need to pay for that one only, right? So that is the renting a, suppose like example, you are taking the rent on the servers here, but the software maintenance and licenses for the softwares, everything is under your control only, everything is under your control here. That is called the IaaS. Only infrastructure is your part here, right? Only infrastructure is your part here, right? When it comes to the PaaS, platform as a service concept here, right? Platform as a service concept here, which is like a ready-made platform for the development, handling, everything. It's kind of a ready-made kitchen. Directly you can go to the kitchen, you can cook the food. That's it. You no need to build the building kitchen, then no need to do everything here, right? So everything will be ready, then you don't just pick up the service, just use it here. It kind of a platform as a service concept here. It's a ready-made platform for the application development, and under the underlying the infrastructure, directly you can pick up the service, you can directly focus on the coding, just renting a ready to use kitchen instead of building one from the scratch. Okay, it provides the tools and services for the developers to create, test, deploy the application without they no need to worry about the underlying the infrastructure and everything here. Here only infrastructure you are taking, on top of the software's installation, application, everything you need to take care of. But in the platform as a service here, you no need to worry about the applications and underlying everything. Everything is ready made, ready to use. Directly you can go ahead and cook the food. That's it. Okay, everything is available directly in this platform as a service concept here. Customer directly he can focus on the logic, business process logic and everything here, right? The one here, we no need to work on the hardware part, we no need to do the configurations, licensing, maintenance of the hardware, and installations, configurations. We no need to do anything here, just everything everything is in handy. Okay, that is called the, suppose example, BTP. In the Rise with SAP, BTP concepts also will come like a platform as a service concept here, business logics, right? So that is the one here, right? Next one is the SaaS products. SaaS, software as a service here. So SaaS is like a, here, renting a software. Just you are taking the renting a software here. Suppose software, you are taking the software also you is not your infrastructure is not yours, software also not yours, right? It's a renting, taking the rent on the software also here. Suppose example, we have the Gmail, Google Docs, and some other online, so we will use, right? Those all are the SaaS products, software as a service product here. You are not going to install any Gmail software, Google Docs software, everything. Just it's a online. It's a SaaS products. It's all are the software product. Instead of purchasing and installing the office softwares on your laptops or your premises, you can just access the tools. This is called the SaaS products here. SaaS products. Just to understand the cloud terminologies, I explained about the three main services in the cloud side here, right? So, and also multi-cloud. Anybody knows what is multi-cloud concept? Anybody knows multi-cloud concept? It's not, it's just, it's all of the single cloud, either Azure, AWS, these all are the single cloud. Multi-cloud means, so relying on the single cloud providers, like putting all your on the one basket, suppose like everything under the one basket here. So relying on the single cloud providers, you are using the multiple cloud providers here, right? Suppose as, so multi-cloud means some services are in the one basket and some services are in the second basket here. Instead of relying on the one basket, so you have the two basket here. So that's why that's called the multi-cloud. which will reduce the dependency. We can optimize the some of the performance and also cost offensive as well here, right? That is the one thing here, right? So that is the one thing here. Next one is the what is hybrid cloud? What is mean by in the cloud terminologies? We have the hybrid cloud and public cloud, and there is a private cloud concepts also we have. Private cloud concepts also we have here. So what is the difference here? Public cloud, private cloud, then hybrid cloud here, right? So public cloud means here where cloud system is assigned to the many customers. It's a public. Your cloud system assigned to many customers here. But the resource means your resources are shared but data is separated from the each other. Means it's a kind of a sharing. Your laptop is sharing by others and you also using here public, right? Others also using they are also consuming the same amount of memory, CPU and storage, hardware, everything, but they are also using and you are also using. That is called the public. It's only for public usage. Private cloud means these private clouds are the so one customer only. It's a dedicated to your customer only. It's not in the public, not by others. Only your customer, your resources are used, your resources are not shared. Dedicated cloud environment for your organization, right? Extra control and extra security purpose, dedicated cloud environment for your organization. That is called the private cloud. Okay. Then what is hybrid cloud? It's a mixer of private and public cloud solutions in an integrated landscape. To integrate the landscape, so some services will be in the public, some services are in the private. So both are a mixer. It's a mixer of the combining the public and private is called the hybrid landscape here. Hybrid landscape here, right? So that is the some of the cloud terminologies which you should understand. Maybe few members already knows about this concept. I'm just repeating the similar concept again here. The terminologies. Why? Because going forward, when you are working in the SAP, these terminologies are very important. Why? Because our SAP applications sometimes we may install on the public cloud sectors, private cloud sector, hybrid landscapes, and we will go for the Rise with SAP concepts as well latest. Right? Whatever is trend, the customers always go for the trend only here. Now Rise with SAP BTP trends, right? And cloud trends. So all customers are moving their infrastructures, everything going to the cloud only here. That is the purpose of the this cloud terminologies I explained here, right? So coming to the our actual concepts here, we need to discuss about the types of projects, right? The first project is like a implementation project. That is the first topic is our implementation topic, right? Implementation. Why? Because to work on the SAP system, first you need to install the SAP system. First of all, you need to install the SAP system. You need to plan. You need to make a plan, right? So what plan you will make it here, that plan, right? So then there are different types of projects we have, right? So in that projects, right, I think during the demo time I explained about the projects, right? So implementation projects, rollout projects, so they are so and a refresh, sub operate, and they're the types of projects I explained, right? So in that SAP SAP installation, they're the types of projects here, right? So implementation, then support, upgrade, rollout, right? They're the types of projects in SAP. Okay, let me write it down here. Types of projects. One is the implementation. Normally, installation of the systems will comes under the implementation here, right? Then support, then upgrade project. So updating the systems and everything here, maintenance activities. Then rollout projects here, rollout project here. They are the types of projects, right? Then implementation. Implementation is the just doing the implementing the SAP softwares for the business. Suppose there is a new business. Suppose I am going to start the one food business. For my food business, I need the softwares, right? To track the everything, to track the financial matter, to track the employee related payrolls, to track the orders, to track the payments, everything. I need a one application. In that case, I will use the SAP application for my food business here. For that one, first of all, I need to do the installation of the SAP systems, means SAP system installations. We have to perform it here, right? So this means in the implementation, the installation will comes under the implementation project here, right? It's the whole process of a complete method to implementing the SAP software in an organization. In a organization, if you want to implement the something, so everything like starting of the resourcing, hiring the team to till so delivering the projects to the customer, go live, everything comes under the implementation here, right? Support projects, support project is kind of a support kind of projects will comes under the, like after the go live is done, we need to dedicated team to support the business activities, system performance, and planning the maintenance activities, upgrading the systems and everything. So I want to roll out the changes to the all the countries, right? Which means suppose I started the in India, I started the, so only two states I started in the either sorry in the Telangana, maybe Karnataka, I started my food business. I want to start my business in the remaining states as well. Then rollout projects. Rollouts will come under the projects here. So here, simply we will not go and install the systems here. There is a plan. There is a plan here, right? That is a plan we have to implement it here. That is called the SAP methodology plan. There are some methodologies we will implement it here. We will use it to implement the SAP systems here. One is the SAP methodology. They are the methodologies we have to follow. SAP standard methodologies we have to follow to for implementation. For implementation project, directly we can go ahead and download the softwares and installation, right? Then that's it. That's done, right? No, no, that is not the complete picture here. Because directly go ahead and install it, then how you plan the capacity, how you plan the hardware, how you plan the sizing, how you plan the so providing the efficiency tracking and everything, how will you perform. So that's the reason SAP giving the customers to follow the methodologies, right? One is the SAP methodology, SAP. So SAP methodology. So this methodology we are using. Then SAP activate methodology. There are the methodologies here. In that we are going to discuss about the SAP methodology. So in this methodology, by following this SAP methodology, we can deliver the projects on time without any impact or anything. We can deliver the projects here. SAP methodology projects, we can deliver it here. So they are the in the SAP methodology steps we have to follow it here, right? So to implementation, which means we are not directly like others. We directly go ahead and do the login to the SAP system, one working on the transaction codes, and our work is done, my job is done, my means my training is done, you can work on the other tasks and everything. It's not like that. We have to, as a basis consultant means, we need to so start with the implementation onwards, implementation projects too, and implementation project, what will happen in the implementation projects, then how the support will work, then upgrades, then rollouts. These are all the things we have to discuss. It's not simply like so training means just to go log into the SAP, do the transaction codes, execute it, then your job is done. Then you should know about how the SAP systems are installed, what methodologies organizations, companies will use it, business uses nowadays, what challenges we may face it if you don't use this implementation methodologies. Then so this are like how many types of projects we have here, in which project you are going to join, you are going to onboard it in the coming days. So that you should know about. Why? Because most of the people will join in the support projects only. Why? Because already the implementation will be done by the already some other company, already the business already in the go live in the few years back. Only support side you will join in the support project side. So that is the reason support side you need to work on that part here, right? So implementation, support, upgrade, rollouts. These are all the things you should know. Why? Because the support upgrade will come. You need to updating the systems, performing the maintenance activities, right? Tomorrow, oh, this upgrade support is running. They have to plan for the rollout for the other states as well, other countries as well. Then rollout project. Then we will call it as the rollout projects here. Why? Because during the initial onboarding of you into onboarding, then the project managers or your manager will tell you what type of project is this. Then you should understand, right? Is it implementation project or support project or rollout projects you worked on it? They will ask you, do you have any idea on the implementation project, how it will work? Do you have any information on the cloud? So what is public cloud, private clouds, multi-cloud? Do you know about the, are you aware of the, so the services, the cloud provider services here, who are the cloud providers? So everything is important. Why? Because general discussions, sometimes managers or technical leads will ask you this kind of things here. So that's the reason I explained about these things here, right? So now let's start our, let's see how many are there. Okay, yeah. Okay, so let's start with the implementation projects here. Okay, let's start with our first project, implementation. Okay, implementation project here, right? So we have implementation, rollout, upgrade, support, maintenance, migration, conversion project, testing projects. There are multiple are there, right? So we are not sure where you will work on it in the coming years, coming months, right? Why? Because so that is the depends upon the company, depends upon the project needs. You will be hired in that projects, right? So that's why we should know about the all the information and everything here, right? So okay, so now let's start the implementation project here. Okay, so otherwise we will pause it here for now. Tomorrow we'll freshly start the because today first class, right? Then better to stop it here for now today, and tomorrow we'll start the our first one, implementation project and installations, that will start it. Maybe few members lately joined, so maybe let's see how it will goes today. Okay, just for introduction only today, the versions and topics and some of the cloud terminologies and projects. The first topic which we are going to discuss about the implementation project, right? In the implementation project, what is our role, which teams will be involved here, and what is our ways of work here, what is the SOW, scope of work, everything we will discuss in this implementation projects, right? So that will start freshly tomorrow only. Okay, that's the one. So any questions, anyone, regarding our course structures and the timings part? Anyone, any questions, anything?